Hey, what's going on, everybody? It's your boy Chef Yarneezy, the Pip Master. Guys, I got another one for you today. I'm going to talk about shapes and patterns. Well, at least this one, okay? And all I'm going to do is show you a comparison to what the actual pattern is supposed to do versus what it did. Okay, so we have here a wedge, okay, a channel, a wedge, but it's a wedge because of the shape of it, okay. And what is that? Okay, a channel typically shows where the lines are running the same way and they're going the same direction. Let me show you what I mean. All right, so this would be what I would consider a channel. Let me show you here. Okay, from there to there. Bam, and then here, here. So notice how they're about the same width, okay? That's a channel. Everything is about the same width. It's bouncing back and forth like this, right? Okay, that's a channel. Now, let me get rid of that. A wedge, Control Z. A wedge does what it says. It comes to a closure per se, almost like a triangle, almost like a reverse triangle. So notice how this line is not going this way to where it's perfectly aligned with the baseline. No, this line is coming this way, right? Where this, if I just keep going, they'll meet as if it was a triangle, right? Okay, but it's not. Okay, it can be, but it's not. All right, so this is a wedge, and what it says, what the rule says about a wedge is when price action is on its way up and it's widening the gap, it should come down through the base of the wedge. All right, now I'm gonna show you this, and then let's go to bam. Wedges. Okay, a rising wedge is represented by a trend line called between two upwardly slanted lines of support and resistance. In this case, the line of support is steeper than the line of resistance, right? So if you look at this, right, I have the reverse of this, okay? My wedge is going where the baseline, okay, is smaller here and it gets wider at the top, okay? So, but it's on a buy. All right. This is really this is considered a falling wedge, what you're looking at. This is considered a rising wedge. Okay. But if you look at mine on NAS, mine is like an actual triangle when you look at it, but it operates the same way. So what's supposed to happen here is price action should come crashing right back through here. Let's get rid of this line so you can see some of this. And what I've drawn, and I'm on the 1 hour. I'm on the 1 hour chart looking at this. So what I've drawn here, so you can kind of get an idea, not only did it perform that, but then it came down to this. So notice price action was bouncing back and forth in here. And now it's getting into this tight squeeze position. So once it comes back and hits this baseline and intersects, all right, intersects about right here at 13,945 or so. It should, price should either bounce here. Let's see. Price should bounce here and then go back up, which would complete the top portion of this wedge, or price action will shoot down through here, right, and complete this section right here, giving you a reverse triangle or a nice wedge, right, in full. Okay, so that's what we're looking for on NAS, and you can see the shape and pattern on several different currencies or whatever it is that you're looking at. I'm also tracking Netflix, and Netflix had a horrible day today. Look at this drop. Okay, this was after the news, and then bam. All right, so I marked up Netflix to see where it could go next. Okay, Netflix is, I don't think they're going to just buy it like crazy because they plummeted today. I think they have a little bit more drop in them. And if that's the case, I can see Netflix trying its best to buy up to about here, maybe even to the 200, and then coming back down in the same manner, playing this game before it decides to possibly come down to meet this level of support down here. So if it does in fact break through resistance here, I see it coming like to the halfway point, 216, and playing around, and then dropping all the way down. Now I'm on a 1 minute chart. Let's look at this from a higher time frame. Let's look at this from the 1 hour. Okay, let me get rid of this so we can actually see all this stuff. Let's get rid of that and that and that. Okay, so now let's look at Netflix from a 1 hour standpoint, right? And what do you have, right? A lot of times price action, when you see this shape, it will form this nice U right here. And then price will go back up to where it came from. Problem is, we have price action sitting where the low is, okay? This is where the low is. Look at this. This is a low drop for Netflix, and it does it, golly, these lines. Let's see if I can show you back here. Okay, yep, there we go. See how it dips to this line? That's like at its lowest point. It went there. It went pretty low today. It was that's 767. It went down to 963 today, which is not its lowest, but it's almost there. So right here it's about 10, but I saw it. I looked at it. It was at like 967. That's about there. And I'm looking for it to still drop enough to where it will come back to a level of support that it did not. Okay, so right here, this is a level of support. Now, the problem I have with that is it did hit a level of support here. All right, but it's committing to completing this long wick on the Fibonacci side. Let's look at regular candles. Yeah, looks like it wants to possibly commit. If it does not commit, meaning come down back to this zone and then past this zone, then Netflix will in fact be ready for an upswing. But looking at this 1 hour, I don't know why there's a gap there now. Let's go to a higher time frame so I can see it. Wow, why is it showing me this gap? This crazy gap. That is not right. Because 1 minute, yeah, something happened. I don't know. Weird that it's showing a gap now. At first, it was just a straight drop. But what can happen now is it can make this shape that I like to call the W shape. Here, and then go back up to 257.88, possibly. And then, you know, the 50 is on its way down, so it's going to meet it somewhere in there. Okay, so that's what I'm looking at for Netflix. And then once this comes this way, this comes this way, this comes this way, Netflix will be down here. Then Netflix can possibly go all the way back up. But it's going to take it a while. It's going to take it a while because that is a serious, serious drop. Okay, and it's going to take some more push for this to be able to reverse and turn around for the long haul. There's the 800 way up there. So it's a long way away from that 800. But, you know, don't get it twisted. Price action does that. You know, I have a couple of different scenarios. So let's see which one pans out. And you guys let me know what you think. If you like what you see here, let me know what you think. Dow Jones is doing a whole bunch right now. I'm not even going to talk about Dow Jones, but you see what happened? It hit my level of, it did hit my level of resistance off of my trend line that I drew. So it hit that level of resistance actually here. Now it's turned back around to possibly hit this level of support down here, 34,979. And it's a long way from the EMA. It does not like to be a long way from the EMA for long. So looking for the 50 to push up some more. 200, push up some more, push up some more. Price come down. And price could go up another round, but I think price wants to close this out and give it this shape right here. right? And close that out. So price could very well come back down to like 34,400 for the Dow Jones before it decides to run like it has no sense at all. So that is it for now. Oh, last one. I think I talked about Lucid, guys. Lucid, I still have Lucid coming down. Let me see if it gave me the right chart because I already marked this up. I guess it didn't give me the right chart. Let me see. LCID. Let me see. I thought I had it off the NASDAQ. Huh. Well, I had this thing charted. Oh, okay. Okay, it didn't save. Anyway, I have Lucid coming back down. Let me draw this real quick right before your very eyes. All right, so I had Lucid right here. Okay. All right, good. And then the next move was here at 1866. The last move about here. And then this one being a wish, hope, and a dream for somebody else, not for me. But if Lucid does in fact come down, because Lucid is getting sued for whatever reason. I got to look it up again to see why they're suing Lucid. Some about security, some about something that happened with a security issue. But I don't see them coming back up real hard yet. They're playing the same pattern they did here. So I think it's going to get to a bottom area and then consolidate before it decides to run up. And then some news is going to drive it like crazy, like it did here. Because if you look at the pattern, we have Lucid's start here, then Lucid's run, rise and fall, consolidate, its rise, its fall. Looks like it's going to consolidate once it drops in. And then we're going to probably have another rise, maybe a fall, but I do see Lucid going for a heck of a rise when it does decide to run. And it's a great opportunity to grab it at the bottom. So again, I'm looking for Lucid to drop to at least $18.66 a share before it decides any ounce of running for a serious buy. And if you look at the 1 minute chart, golly, I can't stop drawing on this screen. Long analysis here, guys, but I got to give you everything that I come up with my analogies and my analysis, rather. So if you look, we have a cross here on the 1 minute. Not that significant because it's the 1 minute, but let's see if the 5 minute has a cross as well. So the 5 minute does not have a cross. It has a bounce for the 50, but it looks like the mouth can close right here and plummet down. So if Lucid in fact does come down, it will complete this shape here. Okay, it keeps doing it, right? It keeps doing it, right? Because it did it here. Price went here, thought it was done, price went up, then price completed this right here. Okay. Oh, you didn't believe me. Okay. All right, let's show you again. You didn't believe me. Fat meat is greasy, okay? Fat meat is greasy. Okay, price action here. Ran up, ran down, completed it. Price action here, ran up, thought it was coming back down, ran up, came down, completed it. Okay, that's what price does, guys. All right, for the most part. So that is it for now. Talk long about 3 things for 13 minutes. All right, hope you enjoyed this video. I'm your boy Chef Yardeezy, the Pip Master. Check me out at the pipmastertradinggroup.com. That's traded the Pip Master. Master is spelled with 2 R's at the end. Pip Master, P-I-P, not pimp. Okay, everybody says, is that the pimp? No, pipmastertradinggroup.com. Check me out. You can subscribe, be a part of my team. As I call trades every single day, Monday through Friday for the most part for my team. And then I actually teach and give analysis as to what's going on in the market overall. So if you want to be a part of that, you want to know what's going on, stay in the know with the chef, then subscribe to my page and let me know what you think. All right. That's it, guys. 14 minutes and 24 seconds, and I'm out.